Yeah, how come it takes a long time for God to answer a prayer? Like if you've been praying for like, say, a couple years and you don't see any change in what you're asking, like, you know, in your prayer, why does it take long for him to answer a prayer that you want something in your life to change, but it's not changing?
I think this is one that we have all had at one time or another. Pete.
Jeremiah 33 and verse 3, it's God's phone number. Call unto me and I will answer and show you great and mighty things which you know not. But again, God's timing is different from our timing. We always refer to Pentecostal time. We refer to, the 12th hour at 11:59. But the thing is, if we were to use the example of Daniel prayed, and when the angel appeared to him, he says, I was on my way the very moment you prayed, but I was hindered. Yeah. So there's times God says, wait, we don't want that. There's times God says no, and there's times that God says yes. If I can share real quick, I remember one time our food bank was in desperate need of money. And I'm praying alone, and I just said, Father. That's all I said, Father. My phone went off. And it said, how much do you need? You can't make this up. How much do you need? And don't be shy. I really need 1,000. I said, 500. And the reply was, 1,000 would be better. Now, you can't make this up. I
didn't know God had your phone number like that, Pete. You know?
It was a dear friend of mine.
Mark.
There is definitely an aspect of God's timing. We had a church member who had moved from Pittsburgh to another state. They had a house they were trying to sell for about a year. Nothing happened. They prayed, they fasted, they pulled every lever, they pushed every button. Nothing was taking place. All of a sudden, she turned 55. The very next day, it sold. And she came to find out after the fact that there were great tax benefits once you're 55 years of age. Wow. So even though she didn't recognize it, God knew what he was doing, and he made great provision.
Aging is a good thing. That's what we were talking about. Aging is a good thing. So any final words on the...
Well, I think that when you start praying, God releases his power on that situation. Right. Regardless of what's happening down here, God has unleashed his power because you started praying in that situation. So now we just wait for the manifestation of it.
That's right. Well, great question, one that we've all had.